Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy. Without any further interruptions, enjoy the what if. Chapter 16. Konoha was herself again in a few days' time, due to the efforts of Naruto, Dante, Nero and Virgil along with Kasumi. With Suna double-crossing their ally, their combined forces were able to cripple Oto to its knees. On another note, Naruto reported to Sarutobi that they kept Danzo alive along with his former teammates, Homura and Kaharu. The others were executed on the spot. Sakura formally reported that her parents were also in the conspiracy as well, bringing their battered unconscious bodies to the old leader. The five were facing charges for first-degree murder, kidnapping, illegal use of an disbanded faction, conspiracy with the enemy, use of kinjutsu, contact with Orochimaru due to Danzo's arm and eye filled with Sharingan and the Shadaime's cells. Sai, the lone surviving member of the decimated root, was rewarded for being able to monitor Danzo's movements to help convict the old bastard as his duty to Konoha in revenge for Danzo killing his adopted brother Shin when he showed emotion. Kankuro and Temari were able to have their younger brother Gaara back from the clutches of his own demon. Due to a piece of Shukaku's soul reduced to a devil arm, Gaara was able to sleep and still had control over his absolute defense. Naruto felt that the halberd would not suit him here, especially since there was no sand. Funeral. It was raining as if the sky was sympathizing with Konoha's loss. Naruto, dressed in his black funeral attire, walked to the ceremony along with Sakura, Sasuke and Kasumi. Dante, Virgil and Nero stayed at home. The half-devils were saddened by the loss, but didn't know enough about particular comrades that Naruto knew. As they reached the top of the tower, every ninja that had lost their lives had a picture with flowers on a table and their families were moved in the front. The husbands and wives sobbed in silence along with their children clutching their pant leg. Naruto stood by Tenten and Kasumi on his right and left side respectively. Hinata was behind him to the left while Sakura took her spot behind Naruto. Sarutobi stood beside the pictures and made a long speech in the honor of those who fought valiantly against the enemy. Meanwhile Kakashi stood in front of the memorial as always, remembering Obito, Rin and most of all, his surrogate father and brother, Minato Namikaze. Jiraiya came up behind him. "How long have you been here, Kakashi?" 2 hours. Kakashi said, "Actually I just got here. Naruto set me straight about moping around like that. It didn't suit me." Jiraiya said, "You're right, it doesn't suit you. Naruto does have a tendency to make people change regardless how he goes about it. Come on, we better go, or Sarutobi-sensei will get mad at the both of us." Kakashi nodded. "See you, Obito, Rin, Minato-sensei. I promise I will see you once in a while." Back to the funeral, Konohamaru asked, "Naruto, why do people sacrifice their lives for others?" Naruto looked at the boy and answered, "Because everyone in Konoha is connected. We all have a bond, we trust each other, and there are important people that others want to protect, families, parents, siblings, lovers, friends. We help each other and come in contact with those types of bonds by birth or chance, soon they grow stronger and stronger. People sacrifice their lives because they don't want to see those bonds destroyed or else order would collapse. Hokage Gigi-san would sacrifice his own life to make sure everyone including you and I survive because he cares. That is why people exchange their lives for death." Konohamaru replied, "I think I understand what you are trying to say, Ni-san." Naruto smiled. "Good, now Kasumi-chan, I am going to need you to hold me." Kasumi said, "Why?" Naruto said, "Using that jutsu and devil trigger plus fighting over a few hundred enemies is putting a lot of strain on my body. I am basically running on adrenaline, so I will be passing out right about now." Naruto fell unconscious for 2 weeks due to the fatigue of fighting and making the Chishio Bunshins. This gave the opportunity for Kasumi to watch over him and repeatedly replay what she was going to say to him once he woke up from his slumber. Tenten, Hinata, Anko, and even Sakura came over to the house to visit Kasumi and Naruto. Sakura admitted and confided into the girls that she was in love with Naruto as well. She explained that the fight with her parents made her realize her feelings toward her bleached blonde half-devil. Soon Naruto woke up and found out that Sarutobi had postponed the executions for him to see. The Jinchuriki moved downstairs and got dressed in his usual garb to meet Kasumi downstairs. "Hey there, Kasumi-chan, that was some power nap. Where is everyone at? Kasumi answered, Kin is with Anko to visit that girl that you saved. The foul-mouthed redhead. Hinata, she is at her house, she has to do an errand with her father. Tenten is at the shop and Sakura is at home. Dante, Virgil and Nero are out demon hunting. Since you had to defeat Beowulf, a bunch of them has been popping up. Naruto said, Ah, alright, what is happening today? Kasumi smirked. Our little old friends are getting executed. Sarutobi-san postponed it just for you. Naruto said, Hey, sweet. Then he peered into Kasumi's eyes. Kasumi-chan, what's wrong? Kasumi blushed heavily, and nothing. Naruto said, Kasumi, I can see it in your eyes. You are practically dying to tell me something. What is it? The demoness let out a huge sigh and began, Naruto-kun, when we first met, I thought you were a happy-go-lucky idiot. Well, before you had your bloodline awakened. When I recognized the scent of Sparta and mentioned that you were his descendant, I was hell-bent on killing you. Since you reminded me of my failed romance and when I found out that Dante and Virgil's human mother married him, I just got pissed. You defeated me and had the potential to make me a devil arm, but yet you spared me. You respected my power. You saw me for me and I saw a bit of Sparta in you. Soon I watched you grow in power and love came into your life. That date with Tenten, when you danced with her, I admit, I was jealous of her a bit. Then came Hinata and after that, Anko. It took me a while along with Nero's meddling to make me see the truth. Naruto said, Kasumi-chan, what are you saying? Kasumi said, I love you, Naruto-kun, I want to be with you. The Sparta said nothing for like they said, action speaks louder than words. He took her in his arms, that took a lot of courage for you to say, Kasumi-chan. The Kitsune woman said, I'm a demon, in the realm of Makai, there is no such thing as romance or love. If you wanted to get someone, you had to fight for it and take it by force. I wanted to find someone that was stronger than me, but was honorable, I found Sparta. Naruto raised her face to meet her docile crimson eyes as he said, Kasumi-chan, out of all of the girls here, you know me the best since you have been sealed inside of me for 13 years. Therefore like the rest of my girls, I will treat you with the uttermost respect and I am kind of relieved that you told me this. The Jinchuriki leaned down and kissed her on the lips passionately. Kasumi returned it feverishly, pressing her body closer to his warm body. Naruto's hands rested firmly on her hips while Kasumi played with his bleached blonde locks, trapping her hands. Soon the two broke the kiss and Kasumi panted a bit, oh my, it was better than I imagined before. Naruto said, glad you think so, I had a lot of practice, but you already know that. Kasumi said, true, so, are we going to tell Sasuke the truth? Naruto said, since the main conspirators are going to be executed, then it is best that we tell him, but we must be careful. Sasuke could resent Konoha and try to leave for Orochimaru to join him for his mutual goal, but if we find Itachi, he could be saved and we can give him the opportunity to kill the true murderers. Kasumi said, if he does, I will kill him, without remorse, his ancestor is the cause of all your troubles and Sasuke could potentially be a threat. Naruto said, despite that he is a bit arrogant, I don't think that he would be a threat. But enough of this, let's go. Kasumi nodded and the two proceeded to go out the door. Hokage's office. The two of them walked inside the room to meet Hiruzen Sarutobi and Naruto greeted the old man. What's up, old man? Sarutobi said, hello, Naruto, Kasumi, how have you two been? Naruto said, fine, Oji-san, listen, I would like to know if you are going to tell Sasuke the truth and recall Itachi Uchiha. Sarutobi's smiling face grew serious and said, I think I should do that. I have already messed up with secrets with you, and now this. Since Itachi is still alive, there may be a chance that Sasuke will take it as a good thing. Kasumi said, on the other hand, he might become loose and try to destroy Konoha. Sarutobi asked, how do you know Sasuke, Kasumi-chan? Naruto said, oh, I forgot to tell you, Oji-san. Meet Kasumi is known as the Kyuubi no Kitsune. Sarutobi instantly had a kunai in his hand and glared at Kasumi, why is she here and why did you help us? Naruto said, take a chill pill, Oji-san. It was not her fault that she attacked the village. Sarutobi said, How were you able to break out of the seal? Naruto said. She didn't. I freed her from her confinement, but the seal is still alive. He pointed at the choker and there was a necklace that resembles the symbol of Naruto's seal on his stomach. Sarutobi said, but she could. Naruto said seriously, no, Oji-san, the thing is that I can regulate her power easier if I wanted to. Most of her power is within me and she is strong as Arrow Sennin if I want her to, besides I don't have to keep doing it because I trust her and love her. Sarutobi said, but, Kasumi said, please, Hokage-sama, Naruto loves the people in this village and I love him. The only way to hurt me is to hurt him. And that is the only way I will attack this village if someone stupid like the idiotic villagers attack him. I will promise to protect this village as long as nobody betrays Naruto-kun or his associates. The old professor looked at Kasumi and then turned to Naruto for a bit. Fine, no one except people that you, Naruto and I trust will know about this, understand? Naruto said, clear, Hokage Oji-san. Sarutobi said, while we are on that, do you want to explain to me how your ancestors are here in the flesh? Naruto said, their swords rebellion, Yamato and Red Queen are sentient blades forged and enhanced with demonic energy by mixing the blood into the molten metal. When I used the Chishio Bunshin, their spirits were able to manifest and returned their bodies permanently. And Kasumi? Asked the old Hokage. Her case is different. If she is killed, she can return to the seal, but her body can last as long as she wishes it. Naruto said. Sarutobi said, so we got the legendary devil hunter Dante Sparta and his brother, Virgil Sparta, once known as the Black Angel, including the services of Kasumi Uzumaki. Kasumi said, Uzumaki. Sarutobi said, if you are going to marry him someday, I might as well give you one of his names, since he has to rebuild the Sparta clan. Kasumi's eyes lit up with joy and Sarutobi said, although you have killed countless people that I knew and loved, your eyes tell me different, that you were telling the truth about that. May I ask who was able to control you? Kasumi gritted her teeth as she spoke the accursed name, Uchiha, Madara. Sarutobi's eyes widened in shock. What? That can't be. He would be at least over 100 years old. He was defeated at the Valley of the End. Kasumi said, he was defeated at the Valley of the End. Since the battle was so great and I was there helping him willingly at the time since he asked a favor from me, but for some reason, he was able to survive. He only had one Sharingan, but that was able enough to control me since he had a stronger Sharingan. Sarutobi said, stronger Sharingan. Naruto said, we researched Itachi Uchiha and we had to infiltrate Sasuke's home to find his secret clan history. Just how Itachi feels about Sasuke, he would tell him about his strength. It is called the Mangekyo Sharingan. Sarutobi said, Mangekyo, Sharingan. Kasumi said, the second level of the cursed bloodline of the Uchiha clan. To achieve it, you must kill your closest friend. Sarutobi said, so Itachi did kill Shisui Uchiha. And it was perfect considering her was loyal to the Uchiha clan also. Kasumi said, there are 3 known techniques that the Sharingan can use. The first one is Tsukuyomi, a genjutsu that can't be broken, but I believe that someone with a Sharingan or Uchiha blood can overcome the genjutsu. The second is Amaterasu, a black fire that can burn anything known to man and not even the strongest Suidan jutsu can douse the flames. Naruto said, the last one is called Izanagi. Danzo used this technique against me when I fought. It allows a person to alter reality for a moment. It was a bitch fighting it because you can even escape death's embrace, but for every 60 seconds, the eye closes, forever and grows dark. Sarutobi said, you mean that once you use Izanagi, the eye becomes blind and useless. Kasumi said, correct, the same thing happens with Amaterasu and Tsukuyomi since Itachi has used it multiple times, which means you can grow blind gradually. Sarutobi said, so then how is Madara able to use Tsukuyomi on you? Naruto said, according to the Uchiha history on the wall, Madara had a brother named Izuna Uchiha. The two were both the strongest and killed their closest friend to get the Mangekyo Sharingan. Soon Madara was blind from using the Mangekyo Sharingan and he took his brother's eyes to replace his own eyes, giving him the third level of the Sharingan, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Kasumi said, but since he is the only one with this level, there is little known about it. The only one that we know is that if you should get the level, you will become immortal and it must be your sibling to get it from. Sarutobi said, so that is why Itachi kept Sasuke alive to get the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, but the history of Madara Uchiha was lost to the Uchiha clan except that he died fighting my mentor Hashirama Senju, the Shodai Hokage. Naruto said, I don't think so, there is the possibility that he might have encountered Madara Uchiha and to gain his trust, he convinced that his plan was to take Sasuke's eyes when he was stronger. Sarutobi said, that is true too, therefore we still have to treat Itachi as an enemy for the moment. Now then, Karasu. An Anbu with a crow mask appeared beside the Hokage's desk. Hi, Hokage-sama. Sarutobi said, bring Sasuke Uchiha to me please. The Anbu nodded and discreetly used a shunshin to get Sasuke, and the Hokage turned to Naruto, since you missed the ceremony, I will enlighten you. Naruto said, for what? Hiruzen smirked. Naruto Sparta, by the order of the Hokage and the esteemed Shinobi Council, I hereby instated you as a Chunin for your performance at the Chunin exams and for notifying us about the invasion by Oto, also for subduing Gaara of the desert. Naruto said, are you serious? Sarutobi said, like a heart attack. Naruto replied, old man, you know that you are too old to be saying that, don't scare me. Sarutobi chuckled, I am joking, Naruto, but yes, you are now a Chunin, which means you will be leading teams into battle. Plus you had practice using those skills to help us win the invasion against Orochimaru and his Oto ninja forces. Naruto said, I can't take all of the credit, Gaara was weaker than I was because of his previous fight with Sasuke twice. Sarutobi said, that may be, but Sasuke-san is too volatile to be a Chunin right now and it is not a good time to tell him that you are a Chunin or else he will get jealous of you. Suddenly Karasu came inside of the room along with Sasuke Uchiha. Dobi. What are you doing here? The Uchiha asked, and who is this woman here? Kasumi Uzumaki looks like she is about 19 to 20. Naruto said, this is Kasumi, one of my concubines since I fall under the Clan Restoration Act just like you and the reason I am here is the same reason you are here. Sarutobi said, Karasu, thank you, can you please step out of the room for a moment? The Anbu complied and shut the door as Sarutobi did a hand sign. The walls, door and windows flashed a light blue for a moment and Sarutobi explained, sound silencing seal, your father made this when he was married to your mother, Naruto. Naruto replied, and I have a typical feeling on what it was originally for too. Sarutobi chuckled a bit before turning to Sasuke, Sasuke, I wanted to notify you of something for a very long time. Sasuke said, what is it? Sarutobi said, the truth behind the massacre of your clan. Sasuke said, what? I already know the truth, my brother Itachi killed the clan to prove his strength, with his Mangekyo Sharingan. The Hokage said, that is correct, your brother did kill the clan, but not on his own whim, he was ordered to do so. Sasuke said, what, you ordered to kill my family, my clan? Sarutobi said, no, I didn't, my former teammates Homura and Kaharu along with Danzo, a rival of mine back in my younger days managed to grab my seal and gave the order to your brother. Danzo knew that your brother was traumatized by the Third Great Shinobi War and became a pacifist. He loves Konoha more than he loved the clan. When the Kyuubi no Kitsune attacked the village, people became suspicious about the Uchiha clan. Sasuke said angrily, why us? We were loyal to the village, is that why you secluded us from the village? Sarutobi said, to keep both sides happy, yes. You were given your privacy and people's suspicions died down a bit. Soon the rumors of your clan attempting a coup d'état came to our eyes. I tried to compromise with your family while the advisors used Itachi's pacifistic nature to spy on your clan. Sasuke said, so, the advisors were the ones who ordered my family to be killed. Why wasn't I told about this? Sarutobi said, for two reasons, Sasuke-san. The first was that you were too young to understand. You were already power-hungry at the age of 7, plus you were stubborn as your father. Therefore at any time, you would have refused to believe. The second was that Itachi made me promise not to tell you and to look after you in his place. The old Hokage sighed a bit and continued, if I had not, Danzo would have made a move on you, making you into an emotionless shinobi, and Itachi threatened him literally to kill him or he would use the truth behind the Uchiha massacre to discredit Konoha. Sasuke said, so, my brother didn't kill the clan on his own whim, but why did he save me? Naruto said, "That is the thing, Sasuke, your brother loved you too much. He could bear killing your aunts and uncles, even your father and mother, but he couldn't bear to kill you. You were supposed to be eliminated along with your clan, but his heart was too soft when it came to you." Sasuke said, "How do you know this?" Naruto said, "Like Itachi, Danzo was a threat to my family as well. He has tried so hard to discover the secret behind my father's legendary jutsu, the Hiraishin." Sasuke said, "But Itachi." His eyes were cold. The Hokage said, "Sasuke, your brother was the best in Anbu. He was able to hide his emotions so well that nobody knew the true side of him. You were the only one that he could show his true side. Now that Danzo and my former teammates are branded as traitors, making me able to execute them, Itachi will be able to come back." Naruto said, "But, there is another thing." Sasuke said, "What?" Naruto said, "There is a possibility that you will still have to kill him, Sasuke." Sasuke said, "But Itachi is innocent." The Jinchuriki replied, "That may be true and everyone would accept it because of the power the Uchiha possess, but your brother has so much blood on his hands that he can't bear the guilt of that he killed his own clan to save peace. You were chosen to be the scapegoat from his pain. Killing him will mean that you will become a hero of Konoha. Like my father said in his letter, you are his living legacy." Sasuke was silent for a moment, everything that he thought was destroyed. His brother that he swore to kill was still the compassionate older brother that he knew from his childhood. The man that killed his clan was not particularly responsible for his loneliness, and people on Konoha's own council were the ones who killed Itachi and the clan. Naruto's voice woke Sasuke from his thoughts. "So what say you, Sasuke Uchiha?" Sasuke said, "Everything that I believed was a lie. My brother was a martyr. My family was destroyed and I have not gotten any stronger at all." Naruto said, "Yes, you have, Sasuke. You were the first one who wounded the untouchable Gaara." The Uchiha said, "That is not a big thing. I didn't defeat Haku. You did. I was afraid to face Orochimaru when he disguised himself as a Kusa-genin, but yet you were able to fight him with your strength. You defeated Neji and I was never able to finish my match against him. Though I wouldn't admit in the open, but I couldn't defeat Gaara in my state either." Naruto said, "That was back then because you relied on your own strength. Your strength is high, Sasuke, but the strength in numbers is better. I drew strength on the bonds I hold, from my lovers, my friends, my teachers and my comrades. You had no choice but to believe that you had to carry the burden of the Uchiha clan's honor to kill Itachi and relied on yourself, just like Gaara. Hate doesn't make you strong, Sasuke, it is love that makes you strong. If your clan was still alive and Orochimaru was trying to get a child, you including the clan would defend him at all costs." Sasuke said, "Love." Naruto said, "Despite that you were a jerk back at the academy, everyone respected you for your power. I chose you as my rival back at the academy because, you were everything that I wanted to be. Cool and talented, a true prodigy. Love and friendship make people do anything to save someone precious to them, just like you did when Haku was aiming for me." Sasuke said, I have a lot to think about, Hokage-sama, Naruto. But I want one thing. I want to execute them, the three of them." The Hokage said, "Retribution was inevitable, you will get it, Sasuke, an eye for an eye." Later that day, the whole village was gathered in the village courtyard where various criminals have been executed. Today, Danzo Shimura along with Hiruzen Sarutobi's teammates, Kaharu Uchiha and Homura Mitokado were going to be executed, including Daiki and Sakari Haruno. The Hokage stood a few feet near Danzo, knowing that he was a crafty son of a bitch. "Konoha, today is a day of retribution, a day of justice, for you have all been notified of the action of the traitors, Danzo Shimura, Kaharu Uchiha, Homura Mitokado, Daiki Haruno and Sakari Haruno. The rest of the council, mainly from the disbanded civilian side, were in on it until they were killed in the war under the act of the first Hokage's law, as we were in a time of crisis." The villagers murmured under their breath. Some of them were still in shock that the advisors were traitors and the civilian council were left to be buried in marked graves, but branded as traitors as well. The old Hokage said, "From now on, we will have two people to advise the Hokage to replace them." He looked at Kaharu Uchiha. "Kaharu Uchiha, you have been found guilty of treason, breaking the Sandame's law and conspiracy. Because of this, you have been sentenced to death. Do you have any last words that you wish to say? The old woman looked at her old teammate with contempt. You are an idiot, Sarutobi. That so-called boy is dangerous and soon you will be killed along with the rest of this village without us. That is all I have to say to you. Sarutobi ignored her rant and moved on to Homura. Homura Mitokado, you have been found guilty of treason, breaking the Sandame's law and conspiracy. Because of this, you have been sentenced to death. Do you have any last words to say? Homura looked up. I have nothing to say but this, Konoha will fall without our advisement. You are too soft, Hiruzen, and that is your weakness. Hiruzen nodded. Thank you, Homura. He moved on to Daiki and Sakari Haruno. Daiki Haruno, Sakari Hanera Haruno, you both have been convicted of first-degree murder, unapproved sealing, treason and conspiracy. Do you both have any last words? Daiki said, yes, tell that demon whore that used to be my daughter that I disown her from the Haruno line. Sakura, who was in the crowd, was shocked at her father's choice of words. She was disowned from the Haruno family, meaning that she could not carry the Haruno name. Sakari searched for her former daughter's face to see the panic in her eyes. She never found them. Sakari found Sakura with a smile on her face, and the worst thing about it is that Naruto was next to her with a smile on his face as well. Sakari shouted from her restraint, you demon whore, that is what you are. Not my fucking daughter. I should have put a loyalty seal on your body to make you fuck the Uchiha instead. Sakura shouted back proudly, I preferred being a demon whore than to betray my friends and family for power. Sakari would rave at her until Sarutobi placed a sound silencing seal on her back, making her screeching voice quiet, saving the Inazaka clan's ears and his own. Then he moved on to Danzo. Danzo Shimura, you have been accused of conspiracy, kidnapping, first-degree murder, interference of village affairs, allying yourself with S-rank criminal Orochimaru, illegal use of kinjutsu, illegal use of a disbanded faction, illegal use of fuinjutsu and attempted assassination. Do you have any last words? Danzo looked at Sarutobi and the crowd. So it has come to this, Sarutobi. I never did become Hokage at all. It was my dream to become the leader of this village. But, now I am discredited. You have won, Hiruzen Sarutobi. You are truly the professor, but peace will not help you win your battles. Sarutobi said, Danzo, you were a good rival to me. We both had different views on running Konoha. War and absolute dictatorship will not win battles, but spread death. Peace can't stop battles either, but it will give us time to have a composure together and live together in harmony. Danzo chuckled. You are a fool, Sarutobi. One of these days you are going to die without a successor. Sarutobi laughed and said, you are right, I was close to death, until a couple of friends saved me from the Shinigami. I have chosen a successor already, one of my own students. Danzo said, that buffoon, Jiraiya. Sarutobi replied, no, Tsunade of the Sannin. Danzo said, you are bluffing, Tsunade will not set foot in this village, she swore that on the graves of her brother and lover. The old Hokage said, that is why we are going to go get her. Knowing your friend and my student, he will seek her out to heal his arms. Now you will be executed now. This is goodbye, Danzo. Hiruzen Sarutobi said, meet your executioners, Naruto Sparta and Sasuke Uchiha. Danzo's eyes widened as he thought. He told him, damn it. The elders looked at Sasuke's face, which was a bit calm, but his eyes was furious and his Sharingan was flashing briefly on and off. I hereby execute Danzo Shimura, Kaharu Utatane, Homura Mitokado, Daiki Haruno and Sakari Haruno. Let them be an example to people who betray their friends and family. Sasuke immediately threw a kunai, ending the lives of Danzo, Homura and Kaharu while Naruto swiftly ended Sakura's parents' lives. The villagers along with Sakura winced at how the elders and her parents slumped over themselves. Sarutobi said, Anbu, take them away from here, bury them in unmarked graves. Everyone's eyes widened in shock. Ninjas always wanted to be remembered for generations. When an unmarked grave for the elders and Danzo along with the parents of Sakura Haruno, meant nobody would remember their name over time. Then the Hokage said, now is the power invested in me, I would like to inform you that I will step down from my position as Hokage. The crowd murmured and became restless about the Hokage's decision. I know that Konoha still needs a leader. I will be one of the advisors on the council along with Shikaku Nara and Inoichi Yamanaka. In the meantime, my old student Jiraiya will be the one to retrieve our new Hokage. Our Hokage will not be revealed until further notice. Later, after the villagers dispersed from the premises and Sasuke went home for a while. He felt a bit relieved that he got his clan's true killers, and at the same time, he just made 3 kills at once. Naruto, on the other hand, had no qualms against killing since he was used to it by exterminating demons. Sakura turned to see Naruto in the crowd and she strode towards her teammate, Naruto-kun. The Jinchuriki turned to see Sakura approach him and said, "Hey, Sakura-chan, are you okay with, you know?" Sakura said, "I am fine, Naruto-kun. They stopped being my parents the minute they decided to kill my sister and seal her soul within me." Naruto said, "They what?" Sakura said, "When we got separated to fight those Oto ninjas, I defeated them and told Lee that I was going ahead. Then my parents alerted their presence by aiming a kunai at me and told me that they were here to convince me that you were the Kyuubi. I told them off and my so-called mother told me that they killed my sister because she was kind to you, then erased the memories from me. They also put an inhibitor to make her influence nothing to me when she started to imprint her own personality on my brain." Naruto said, "So I wasn't crazy when I saw 2 of you." Sakura said, "So, you saw her once?" Naruto said, "Yes, that is why I liked you in the academy, but I didn't know which was which. The next day, you were the only one that had the same description as her, so I started to chase you." The former Haruno said, "So, that was why, I am so stupid." Slap. Sakura turned her head in shock to face Naruto with his hand outstretched. Naruto said, "Sakura, this was not your fault. It was your parents' fault that you had a seal on you, trapping your sister inside your mind. It was your parents' fault for putting an loyalty seal to the Uchiha on you. I wonder how did you break it?" Sakura said, "Maybe it was when Ino entered my body in the Chunin exams. Using my sister's persona to break Ino's connection could have destroyed the seal." Naruto said, "That is a likely possibility that could be the explanation. I will ask Rasengan to remove the inhibitor seal once we get back from the trip." Sakura said, "Wait. You are going to find the new Hokage with Jiraiya-sama?" The Jinchuriki replied, "Yeah, I am. Rasengan is apparently going to train me over the trip, so I will be leaving for a while." Sakura protested, But you can't." Naruto was surprised at her outburst and asked, "Why not, Sakura-chan?" Sakura whispered with a rosy blush on her face, because. Naruto smiled and lifted her chin, "Because you love me too, right?" The former Haruno said, "They told you." Naruto replied, "Told me what?" Sakura said, "That I realized that I love you." Naruto said, "Nobody told me about that, Sakura. It is just that Kasumi admitted the same thing this morning and she was just as nervous as you were to tell me this. I can't say that I love you, but I will learn to do so." Sakura said, "Arigoto, Naruto-kun, be careful, I just confessed my feelings and I don't want you to die." Naruto said with a grin, "Don't worry, I will be fine. I have to become Hokage first, right?" Sakura smiled at him and gave him a kiss on the cheek, "I will be waiting." Naruto said, "Right, but before I go, that was not a kiss." He grabbed her and pulled her close, "But this is." He kissed her fully on the mouth and Sakura was surprised at the gentle kiss Naruto gave her. She leaned into the kiss as he wrapped his arms around her man. Then the Sparta pulled her away, making the bubblegum-haired gum whimper at the lack of affection. "Sorry, but that is for you to wait on for when I get back. I will be back here, I promise." Sakura nodded and Naruto left with his guitar holding Burial and Alistair inside. "Ready to go, Gaki?" Jiraiya asked. Naruto replied, "I'm ready, Rasengan." Jiraiya protested, "I thought I told you not to call me that." Naruto said, "That is after the fact I read that you peeped on my mother once." Jiraiya whined, "But that was only one time. One time." Naruto said, "And you still do it. Why not go with Tsunade?" Jiraiya said, "What do you mean?" Naruto replied, "From what I see, you are just like me. We were both idiots chasing girls that we wanted, but they wanted the genius or rookie of the year. Your team was Orochimaru, you and Tsunade. Orochimaru was the genius and you were the dobi. Therefore your team was just like mine, right? Jiraiya said, you are quite perceptive. Naruto said, from Kakashi's description of our team, he was Sasuke, I was Obito, and Sakura-chan was Rin. Same concept with your team, I am you, Sakura as Tsunade and Sasuke as Orochimaru. I would not be surprised if Sasuke defected to him to gain power since I am receiving training, but who would receive training for Tsunade? Jiraiya said, we better go. She tends to move from place to place. Naruto said, so according to Oji-san, she is a combat medic with super strength, also the granddaughter of the Shadaime and grandniece of the Nadaime. She was known as the legendary sucker because of her seemingly bad luck, former teammates with Orochimaru and Jiraiya. Survived a fight against Salamander Hanzo, gaining the title of Sannin. She left the village because of the death of her brother, Nawaki Senju and her lover, Dan. Jiraiya added, and she had the biggest pair of tits you would ever see. Naruto said, I am going to ignore that and this is why you always got your ass kicked by her with your lewd comments, Ero Sennin. Jiraiya snorted, anyway we have to hurry, Orochimaru lost his arms by your friends and Tsunade is the only person who can purge demonic chakra from his arms to regain his jutsu. Naruto gritted his teeth in anger, I am going to kill him. Jiraiya said, not if I reached him first, Naruto, I am kinda pissed at him too, you know. Naruto said, true, you are the teammate and friend of him and I am the boyfriend of the girl he betrayed and somewhat of a friend of his chosen vessel. Jiraiya said, we will get him together, come on, we are wasting time. The two moved toward the next town, but little did they know that two people in cloaks with a high cowl covering the bottom part of their face. The hats covered their eyes and the cloaks were black, with red clouds. Chapter 17 Encounters and Situations. Jiraiya turned to Naruto as they walked away from the gates of Konohagakure. It's time that I trained you in one of the jutsus that your father was known for, the Rasengan. Naruto said, Rasengan, eh? Yes, to perfectly get this jutsu down, we are going to divide into 3 steps. Once you mastered all of them, the end result will be this. Jiraiya took the time to summon his chakra and a light blue orb of spinning chakra appeared in his hand. So that is the Rasengan. Naruto thought, though it looks like it won't do damage on the outside, it can cause internal damage. Unlike the Chidori or Reikiri, which basically pierces through an opponent due to the chakra and the lightning element, the Rasengan is more like a grinder due to the swirling chakra. Jiraiya's next words drew Naruto from his thoughts, I will teach you the first step once we get into town. Naruto nodded and asked, so what is with the Akatsuki? The old pervert's face grew grim and explained, the Akatsuki is a criminal organization of some sort. The criminal are primarily S-class shinobi, missing nins from various villages, including our own. Orochimaru was once part of that group until he fled from it for the same reason that he is after Sasuke. You mean, that Itachi Uchiha is part of the Akatsuki? Yeah, my spy network has confirmed that he is part of the Akatsuki. Apparently there are 10 members, their only purpose is to obtain the 9-tailed beasts, but I have not heard if they had sealed anything of them yet. Well, this is going to be a bitch. I have 10 people on my ass plus a gay pedophile is out for revenge and I have to find all of the devil arms that my mother unsealed for a test. Could this get any worse? Suddenly a rustle was heard to Naruto's left and the half-devil reacted by pulling out loose. The figure had twin black swords that had crossbones just like Dante's own as the hilt, but the pommel was a double-faced skull with a point on the top of its head. So you are the descendant of Sparta, the white-haired devil said in a gravelly voice. So what if I am, Casper? It's easy enough, I will take your soul. You couldn't have done it with Dante and you certainly can't with me. Naruto said confidently despite 2 swords were dangerously close to his neck, ready to behead him. Jiraiya moved closer, but Naruto said calmly, Jiraiya-sensei, this is family business, I will handle this. Get your sword. I have no business in taking your soul without a good fight, descendant of Sparta. The white-haired demon said as he let him go. Naruto nodded. Tell me, Casper, what is your name? My name is Ball. Naruto took out Alistair, which crackled with blue lightning all over the broadsword. Well, then let's get started then. Ball grinned and attacked ferociously with his twin broadswords. Naruto blocked the twin assault and commented, well, now this is getting interesting. Ball used his amazing strength to press down Naruto to his knees. Damn, he is strong, and his swordsmanship is amazing. Naruto thought as he struggled under the pressure. The Namikaze moved his sword upward, using his momentum to get his bearings and moved Alistair to slash at Ball's torso. Ball saw this and quickly parried with one of his own swords. Who trained you to fight like this? Naruto asked. The white-haired devil replied, it was Sparta himself that trained me along with my brother. The Jinchuriki sighed, so there is another one that is going to be after me as soon as I defeat you and take your soul. Funny, that is supposed to be my line since I sense 3 more with Sparta's blood. So the legendary devil slayer Dante is still alive, eh? Yes, now shall we get back to business? Ball nodded and the 2 swordsmen proceeded to fight with Jiraiya seating in a tree, watching the fight. It has been a while since I have seen a sword fight of great caliber like this. Despite that Naruto is at a young age, he is actually holding his own against that demon. Stinger. Black Hurricane. Both attacks met in the middle and the 2 adversaries were on opposite sides. Naruto's wound started to bleed from his side of his head, matting his silvery blonde hair to his face while Ball had a wound on his right shoulder plate. Ball tore the plate off in anger. Enough of this, Sparta. I will have your soul and finally gain power to rule in hell along with my brother Modius. My soul is my own. Every soul here is unique. Though I may carry a part of his soul, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Sparta. Azure Drive. Die. Ball shouted at the Sparta, instantly turning into his true form. His teeth became sharper to the point and his green eyes filled out every space, then his skin turned gray. Naruto moved with more effort as he thought, his speed and strength have increased considerably, I have to be careful with him since he is trained by my ancestor himself. Note to self. Train more with Dante and Virgil, I am getting sloppy with my sword work. Naruto slashed at Ball's right side, but it was blocked by Ball's sword and the white devil returned the favor by thrusting the sword in his left hand into Naruto's side. Naruto gritted his teeth in pain as he felt excruciating pain through his body. What the hell? Naruto thought and Ball read his thoughts. I laced my sword with holy water, the only thing powerful to harm demons or devils. Since you are only half human, it will not kill you, but only weaken you a bit. I thought you were honorable. I am, but this is a shinobi era and according to them, they are not honorable people. But I am. Naruto pulled out the sword from his side and took Alistair back. Take this, Azure Dragon. He swung down Alistair in a wide arc and the electric blast left as a blue dragon. The dragon came down on Ball as he tried to protect himself. Ball cried out in pain as the electricity coursed through his body. As Ball kneeled down to the ground, Naruto came at him and tried to slash him, but the white-haired devil jumped up in the air and came back down with his swords poised to kill him. Naruto looked up at him and smirked as he raised Alistair to pierce the middle of his chest. Ball could not avoid the blow due to his descent. Ball coughed out blood and a bit of it splattered on his face. Fine job, descendant of Sparta, but now you face a difficult challenge. He said weakly. And that would be, my brother Modius. He will be the one to avenge my death and carry on my wish. Then I will give him what he wants. You were a good opponent, Ball, despite that you acted as a shinobi and a swordsman. I am sure that wherever Sparta may be, he is very proud of you. Take my soul, Naruto Sparta, I wish to see the world and be of some use to the descendant of my former master. Naruto thought for a moment and said, in respect of your request, I will do as you wish. A light engulfed the body of Ball and his swords that fell on each side of Naruto floated with him. The light shot out 2 beams and hit the swords, turning their color from coal black to ash gray. Jiraiya came to Naruto and asked, are you all right, Naruto? Naruto got up and winced a bit. I will be as soon as my body heals up. Judging by the wound, it will take at least 2 or 3 days to heal up because of the holy water. It seems that its properties stop my instant healing, including the one with the Kyuubi chakra. Suddenly there was a rustle of leaves and a man with black hair reaching to the waist level and most of his bangs covered his right side of his face. He has reddish-brown eyes and the most distinguished feature that he was a devil was because of his pointed ears. May I help you, sir? Naruto asked. My name is Modius, descendant of Sparta, and you killed my brother, prepare to die. The now named Modius said as he waved his hand over the earth, and a pale red sword with a dragon's maw opened for the blade to appear from the ground just like his brother's. Modius charged at Naruto, but Jiraiya appeared in front of him and grabbed the sword at the edge, cutting into his palm. Naruto, I want you to pay very close attention to the Rasengan. Here is a demonstration of its damage. He said. He performed a orb of swirling blue chakra in his hand and launched it at Modius' abdomen. Rasengan. Jiraiya shouted as it connected and Modius' body began to move with the rotation until he was flung backwards into the trees with extraordinary force. Now let's get you out of here before Modius comes back for you. We can't waste any more time because of your family matters. The old pervert said, picking up Naruto over his shoulder after he dressed the wound. Yeah, I got ya, Arrow Senin. Jiraiya sighed, you are never going to stop calling me that, will you? No, unless you stop being such a pervert, which we both know that is not going to happen. The two strode off into the distance, but little that they know that they were being watched. Hey, Itachi, why didn't you let us capture the kid? The taller one said. The one named Itachi looked at his companion, because, Kisame, Jiraiya is there and one of us would die if we fought him to get Naruto, plus despite that Kyuubi Jinchuriki is wounded, his swordsmanship is exceptional for his age. We must be cautious to capture Naruto. Meanwhile at a base on the outskirts of Rice Country, Orochimaru was gritting his teeth in pain. Damn those Spartas, I had never anticipated that they were alive and that Namikaze has been interfering too much. Kabuto said as he administered the pain relievers, yes, but, at least Sasuke Uchiha was given your gift, so all is not lost, just set back a bit. The snake Sanin chuckled, yes, in exchange for my arms and all the jutsu I know. If only we could get Itachi Uchiha to join us, then this would not be a problem. But this is an impossible dream for us since he is even stronger than me, and the only reason why I left the Akatsuki. Back at Konohagakure, Virgil and Dante came back from a day of devil hunting. The sons of Sparta entered the bar and began to drink. Ah, it feels so good to be alive, eh, Virg? Virgil calmly drank his whiskey and said, I told you to never call me that, Dante, you know I hate that name. Dante looked at him, oh, stop being such a hardass and loosen up for once in your life. You know what you need, a woman. Virgil said, I doubt it, you need one more than I to control you. Dante gave him a small smile, I don't think that there is anyone that can control me unlike Nora. Suddenly there was a crash at the end of the bar, making Dante and Virgil look over at them. Hey, isn't that? Dante asked. His brother nodded, yes, that would be Hana Inazaka and Kurenai Yuhi. So shall we meet and greet? Let's. The twins walked over in unison to where both Hana and Kurenai were being harassed by 6 men. One of them said, come on, baby, let's go, we could have some fun where we are going. Hana replied, how about no? You can take that offer and shove it up your ass, you pathetic excuse of a Neanderthal. One of them moved closer to Hana and poised to grab her arm until Dante's voice called out, hey, I think the lady just said no to you gents, so make like a banana and split. The men turned to see Dante and Virgil looking casually at them. Well, Virgil had an impassive smirk on his face. Who the hell are you two? One of the thugs asked. That is none of your concern at the moment, we will not ask again. Stop harassing these 2 women, they happen to be associated with another friend of ours and he doesn't like perverts or would-be rapists, and neither do we. Virgil said calmly. The thug bristled in anger, why you lousy. Virgil's legendary sword, Yamato, was at his throat in an instant. If you value your life, I suggest you leave the premises, now. The thugs fearfully scrimmaged past the brothers and Virgil sheathed his sword while Dante asked, Virg, did you really have to do that? Virgil looked at him and answered, Dante, I know you better than you know yourself. Judging by that glint in your eye, I figured you were going to instigate a fight. I prefer to leave this bar intact and not pay for anything. Dante protested, oh, come on, I wasn't going to trash the place. Last time back in Wake City, your old shop was trashed because of Arkham's little gift that he said I sent you. Need I remind you that it was your fault? You knew I was coming anyway to see you, I didn't want to miss my heartwarming family reunion with you. Ahem. The Sparta twins turned to look at Kurenai and Hana. Hana said, if I may interrupt, may we know the names of the ones who helped those creeps get away from us. Dante flashed a smile and gave her a bow with his red trench coat flopping in the air. Allow me to introduce myself, I am Dante Sparta, the legendary devil hunter. His twin said in monotone, Virgil Sparta, his twin older brother and the Dark Angel. You two must be Hana Inazaka and Kurenai Yuhi, am I correct? Kurenai asked suspiciously, you two. You were the ones that helped Hokage-sama fight against Orochimaru. How do you know of us and what is your connection to Naruto? If you were related to him, why show up now? Virgil said, it is a long story. Hana replied, we have plenty of time on our hands for now. The Dark Angel closed his eyes for a moment and turned to his brother, we should tell them. I have a feeling that Yuhi-san is going to pester us for a while if we don't. Dante answered, that is true, all right, we will tell you. Long ago, our father, the legendary Dark Knight Sparta fought against Mundus, the prince of the underworld and successfully defeated him. Then he fell in love with a human woman, our mother, Eva, and had us. Eventually we were trained to defend ourselves and our father gave us our heirlooms, mine was the rebellion and Virgil's was the Yamato. Before we could claim them, we had to infuse a part of our spirit into the blades. When Naruto found our swords, our spirits harbored inside of his mindscape, guarding the Kyuubi at bay. When he was strong enough to keep the Kyuubi at bay himself, he used a jutsu that allowed us to manifest our original selves. Kurenai questioned, how do we know that you are not lying? Virgil activated his devil trigger for a moment and said, satisfied, Yuhi-san. She nodded and Hana said, wow, so now you guys have a second chance to live. Dante replied, yes, and there have been more demons popping up lately ever since Snake Man came in. We have to figure out what is it that ties the demon appearances in Konohagakure to Snake Man and fast. Hotel. Okay, Naruto, we are staying here tonight. Jiraiya called out. Naruto commented, this is such a strange town. Then the two noticed a woman tucking a hair behind her eye and in the corner of her eye, was looking at them. I am not going to lie, that woman is cute as hell. Naruto thought. My pulse has sped up. Jiraiya thought and then he alerted Naruto by saying, hey, Naruto, here is the room key. In the meantime, try to pop this water balloon using only your chakra, alright? Yay, whatever, just make sure you come back in one piece. I have a feeling that woman is going to shred you to bits. The old pervert followed the woman while Naruto went inside the hotel room. So to pop the balloon only using my chakra, eh? Naruto thought, well, from the demonstration I saw when Ero Kyufu did to that Modius dude, the Rasengan as a grinder and the tendrils of the chakra were spinning rapidly in random directions. The Sparta closed his eyes and channeled his chakra into the balloon slowly, then he began to manipulate the chakra in different directions. I get it now, since water can be the easiest element to manipulate, my chakra can be easier to move inside. Very clever, Chu-san, very clever, he said to himself. Eventually the balloon had multiple bulges until it popped, spreading water over his hand. Well, that step is done. Good thing that I had those chakra control exercises practically beaten into my head. Naruto commented. Suddenly there was a ring at the door and Naruto said, that quick, huh? He opened the door to reveal. Sasuke, what are you doing here? The Jinchuriki asked. No time, Naruto, you have got to get out of here now. The Uchiha said frantically. Why? A deep and monotone voice said, because of us, Naruto-kun. Naruto came out in the hallway to see Sasuke staring at two people wearing black robes with red clouds embroidered on it. The taller one had a bandaged, large sword and blue skin while the shorter one had red eyes, the symbolic eyes of the Uchiha clan. So the Akatsuki has come for me, right, Uchiha Itachi. The two took off their hats to confirm the identity of Itachi Uchiha, but the blue-skinned one had shark teeth and gill-like marks on his cheeks. But may I ask, who are you, Old Blue? I'm Kisame Hoshigaki, formerly of the Hidden Mist. Ah, Zabuza's old buddy from the Seven Shinobi Swordsmen of the Mist. Oh, Zabuza is still alive, I am going to have to visit him after we are done with you. Hey, Itachi, it would be a pain in the ass if he would run away. Can I chop off his leg? Naruto clucked his tongue. Well, you can try. And end up in pieces that I will put in my bowl of ramen. I just love shark fin soup. He raised his hand over the ground while Kisame attacked him. One of Ball's swords appeared in his hand and Naruto reacted to block the attack. Itachi moved in to subdue Naruto, but Sasuke moved in front of his older brother. We have some unfinished business, brother. The younger Uchiha said. Stand aside, Sasuke, this has no concern with you. But I have concern with you, Ni-san. I know the truth, the real truth of why you killed our family. Itachi's eyes widened a bit. So Danzo has attacked you. No, Danzo tried to overthrow the Hokage while Orochimaru attacked Konohagakure during the Chunin exams, but he failed and was subdued. Since he committed treason, the Hokage was able to convict him of his crimes against the village and the Uchiha clan. You can come back now, Itachi. No, Sasuke, I can't. I have too much bloodshed of our family on my hands. That is why I let you live by killing me. I am able to atone for my sins and you would be seen as the hero of Konoha and savior of the Uchiha clan. No, I will not kill you, brother. The Hokage is willing to announce that you were ordered to kill our family. And what good would it do? I would just be branded as a traitor and wouldn't be trusted at all, plus you would be persecuted by many for being the brother of a traitor. I don't care. I will bear with the consequences. I have lived my life without anyone for 6 years after you left, I can do so again. Itachi closed his eyes and said, I know, Sasuke. He took his 2 fingers and poked him in the forehead. But I can't let you do that, Mangekyo Sharingan. Tsukuyomi. Sasuke's eyes widened as he was plunging to Itachi's Genjutsu world. This is my realm, Tsukuyomi, in this realm, I am God. I will not kill you, Sasuke, my brother, but if you don't kill me, I will harden my heart and kill you. The older Uchiha paused and continued, in the meantime, if you have a man named Madara Uchiha approach you sometime in the future, make sure that you stay away from him. He is dangerous and the one who helped me with the destruction of our clan. What? But Madara Uchiha died fighting against the Shodai Hokage. Are you sure it was not a Genjutsu, brother? Foolish little brother, the Sharingan can see through Genjutsu. That man is the real Madara Uchiha. I don't know how he survived, but he is also the one that had the Kyuubi attack Konohagakure 13 years ago. Why are you telling me this? To protect you because he will come and try to recruit you or twist to see his view of the world. I want you to grow stronger. When you are strong enough to beat me, I will introduce the next step. But for now, you will spend 24 hours, listening to Justin Bieber's Baby. What? A sappy love song. Why you evil son of a... Back to Naruto and Kisame. The two were locked in battle, each with a psychotic smirk on their face. Well, Kisame had a psychotic smile actually. You are good, kid. Did Zabuza teach you? Kisame asked. Naruto dodged an overhead swing from Samahata and let out a thrust with his own. He did along with other people I know. It took a while for me to get used to fighting others with huge-ass swords. Makes me wonder if you are compensating for something, sharkbait. Why you little asshole, I prefer the term smartass, thank you very much and it seems I hit a nerve. Kisame attacked Naruto using Samahata, but Naruto chose to dodge or block his attack. Since his sword is sentient and can practically rip things to scraps, not to mention the chakra suction thing it does, it must have a weakness to it. The Jinchuriki thought. Then he heard Sasuke scream and cursed, shit, Sasuke. He ran toward the Uchiha's location with Kisame and Samahata dangerously close behind him. Damn it, Jinchuriki, no running. Now I definitely have to make sure one of your legs are chopped off. The Jinchuriki made the sword disappear back into the earth and lifted up his sleeve to reveal the kanji for dark fire on his left, right where the tattoo to hold Red Queen used to be. Come, burial. The katana appeared in his hand and Naruto's eyes flashed with a hint of purple. Air trick, Naruto declared. Instantly the young Sparta disappeared to find Sasuke on the ground at Itachi's feet. Itachi, what did you do? Naruto asked. Nothing life-threatening, Naruto-kun. The Uchiha said. Now I must ask that you come with us, so you can give us the Kyuubi. Then Kisame came up behind Naruto to use Samahata to suck his chakra. Say good night, Clyde. Kisame shouted as he swung the sword again at him only for a toad with iron greaves to block the oncoming strike. You know, I am much better at getting women than they are at getting me, even though it does look like it is my specialty. Naruto replied, and it is a wonder why you are single still today. The Toad Sannin said, "Oh, shut up. Kuchiyos. Gamaguchi Shibari no Jutsu." Instantly the hallway became a mass of moving flesh and Itachi's eyes widened. "Kisame, let's move, now." The shark said, "What about the Kyuubi Jinchuriki?" His partner replied, "If we try to get him now, we will not get out of here alive." Kisame nodded and ran as he called back, "We will finish this later, Jinchuriki." Jiraiya declared, "You will not escape." He pressed his hands against the floor and after the Akatsuki duo disappeared around the corner of the hallway, his eyes widened. What? They got out, but how? He ran around the corner to see a black fire surrounding the edges of the hole. "What is that?" Naruto asked. Jiraiya answered truthfully, "I have no idea, but that fire was able to burn a hole through the Iwagama's stomach, which can withstand the most hottest of flames." "But what about demonic hellfire?" Jiraiya thought about it. "I don't think so, though the summon beasts are on a sub-level class as devils, much like the Biju." He said, "Maybe the Uchiha clan has secretly inherited some demonic power. After all, some bloodlines have descended from Demon Union." "Yes, but how come Sasuke has not shown it at all?" "Maybe, Ero Kyufu, just maybe there was a trigger to activate the power." "Maybe you are." Dynamic entry. A familiar green and orange leg kicked Jiraiya straight in the face. "Guy-sensei," Naruto said in shock, "what the hell are you doing here?" "I followed Sasuke after he glimpsed Kakashi being taken down by Itachi. It looks like he used the same genjutsu on Sasuke. Anyway, I used my forehead protector to see if anyone was in the hallway and I got him." "Actually, you got my sensei and godfather, Jiraiya," Guy said. "Nani?" He turned to see Jiraiya getting up and rubbing his face. "Oh, Gomen Nasai, Jiraiya-sama. It is all right, we better go, Naruto. Guy, take Sasuke back to the hospital. We are going after Tsunade. Lady Tsunade is returning." "Yes, we will bring her back," the Toad Sannin said with a grin. "Iku's, Naruto." Naruto nodded and moved beside him quickly while Guy moved toward Konoha with Sasuke secured on his back. Konohagakure apparently while Hinata and the girls were sparring, Hinata discovered that Kasumi's chakra was not blue, but orange-red, and the only time she had seen that type of chakra was during Naruto's match against Neji at the Chunin exams. Both Hinata and Tenten were the only ones that knew about the mysterious chakra, which meant that the Kyuubi no Kitsune aka Kasumi was free from the seal. The two girls decided to confront her about it and get Kasumi to admit the truth. "Kasumi, can we see you in private for the moment?" Hinata asked. Hinata, Kasumi and Tenten traveled to one of the bedrooms located in the Namikaze Sparta mansion. Kasumi replied, "Sure, what is the problem, Hinata-chan?" "When me and Tenten were sparring, I noticed that your chakra network is different as well as the color. Normal people usually have blue chakra, but yours happens to be red. The only time that I have seen red chakra was when Naruto fought Neji to block his chakra strikes from closing his tenketsu. You are the Kyuubi, aren't you?" Kasumi closed her eyes and smiled. "I figured that you would be the one to figure it out, my secret." Both girls tensed up, but Kasumi raised her hands up in a surrender fashion. "Look, Hinata-chan, Ten-chan, I am not here to hurt anyone. 13 years ago, a man named Madara Uchiha managed to use his Sharingan to control me and made me attack Konohagakure. How are you free?" "I am not free, Hinata-chan. This choker represents the seal that is on Naruto Koi's stomach, and right now, I have a power of an average Jonin and Naruto is able to regulate my power." "That doesn't explain how you are free," Tenten said. "Naruto-kun freed me from his own will, I might add. At first, I didn't like him because of his heritage. I fell in love with his ancestor, Sparta once, and when I found out that he married a human woman, I was angry and depressed. When I met Naruto and heard that he was the descendant of Sparta, he reminded me so much of him and I attacked him. I lost. He had the chance to destroy me, but he never took it. Instead he chose to spare me just like Sparta did when I fought him. Over the months, I grew feelings for him and tried to deny it, but I had a friend of mine make me realize that I was." Kasumi looked at each of them. "I will not hurt anyone unless they attack me first or Naruto. I may hate the people that have harmed Naruto in the past, but it doesn't mean I will destroy everyone here." Tenten said, "Why should we trust you?" Hinata said, "Because she is telling the truth, Tenten. Her words have sincerity in them as well as her heart and eyes. Though kitsunes are known for being master tricksters, they can mask their emotions and lie through their teeth effectively, but Kasumi is really sincere about this. Kasumi said, "Thank you, Hinata-chan." Tenten said, "I guess that I will trust you for now." The demoness replied, "If I lie to you, then you can kill me and I will not fight back to defend myself, that is a promise." The confident Hyuga said, "Now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's have some fun, nay." Kasumi and Tenten agreed with a smile on their faces. "So, do you have anything on Naruto, Kasumi?" Tenten asked. Kasumi smirked a bit. "Oh, you know that thing you do with your tongue when you're kissing Naruto, he almost jizzed in his pants." "How the hell? Oh, right, you were inside of him at the time. Wait, did you see all the dates that we went on?" "Yeah, it was very entertaining, especially the first date, that one was a classic." Back at a nearby town, Naruto suppressed a shudder and thought, "Okay, I am definitely sick or someone is talking about me." Jiraiya said, "So you finished step 1. "Yeah, I did. What is next?" "For step 2, you need to break this rubber ball. Since there is no water inside, it will be harder to break." He gave him the ball and Naruto instantly got to work. "Let's see, I have to pour a lot of chakra in this ball to break it while applying the first step. Alright, Naruto, time to focus." He is mastering it faster than his own father. I never expected him to master the first step in a matter of hours though. Could he be really the child of the prophecy? Jiraiya thought as he looked at his godson. Underground base near Konoha, Ga. Orochimaru screamed in pain, "My arms." An aide called out, "Orochimaru-sama, the medicine, take it quickly." Orochimaru looked at him and instantly blood spattered everywhere. Then Kabuto came in, "Please take the medicine immediately, Orochimaru-sama." "Oh, and it seems I will have cleanup duty the moment I get back." Orochimaru managed to grit out, "I don't need your crappy medicine." His right-hand man pushed up his glasses and said, "I mixed the medicine myself, it should at least burden the pain." The snake Sanin remarked, "I never thought that it would hurt so much, damn it. By the way, did you find her?" Kabuto said, "She is located at Tanzaku-gai." "Is that so? But it won't be easy for us to capture her." The best cure always has the hardest obstacles, nay, Kabuto. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, as well as checking out the author on fanfiction.net.